My name is Andy, the Brit in Hungary, and I've lived here for about 8 years. I'm not a builder, I'm a teacher and a former professional pilot. DIY is just something I've done for fun until now. But now I'm taking the challenge of my life. Me and my wife have bought a decrepit, mouldy flat in the centre of Budapest, and this is the story of me turning it into not one, but 2 luxury flats. There you are. Here we go again then. Part 4. Today, this weekend, I'm all on my own. But I've got lots to do, so I won't get bored. So, if you watched the last video, and if you didn't, why not? Anyway, you'll know that there was still a little bit left of this old wall to demolish, and I've just literally taken it apart with my bare hands because it's just put together with mud. Anyway, yeah, I've cleaned up the mess. I've quickly dug a little trench to make the last connection to the wash basin that's going to be standing on this wall here that I'm about to build. Yes, and that's it. And I've got another 30 blocks in the car. I'm just going to unload those and then we're going to start building. Yeah, I'd really like to get this sort of corner of the wall done today, and the door. We've ordered a door and we can collect that tomorrow. So yeah, that'd feel like real progress if we could get that wall done. Also, depending on how much time I've got, I'll nip out and get some more pipes to finish this, concrete it back in. Yeah, but we'll see how it goes. And yeah, the best thing to do is not stand here talking to you lot. So no offence, I'm off. Good afternoon. You haven't half missed some excitement this afternoon. I've done something incredibly stupid. The plumbers have just left. The emergency SOS plumbers. Oh my God. So, while digging all this out today, I came across this, like old lead pipe, kind of like this, just sort of sticking out of the ground. And I foolishly assumed it was just dead and didn't have any water in it anymore. And no, it's connected to the mains. So I had about 20 minutes of the Poseidon adventure until I managed to find the stopcock downstairs in the cellar. Bloody typical. I didn't bother filming it because I thought it would be deadly boring. I'm like, who wants to see me, cut through an old pipe? But yeah, it's no harm done. It's a bit dark. The electrics got sprayed in water, so I'm leaving that to dry out for a bit before I try and turn the mains back on. But yeah, I just feel incredibly stupid. Well, at least I got to meet all the neighbours because the whole building has been without water for about 2 hours. But yeah, the plumbers were really good actually. They came and sorted it out, 2 young lads, and yeah, they charged me 45,000 forints, which is, what's that? About 100 quid, just over 100 quid, something like that. So it's not bad really. But the thing is, I would have had to pay a plumber to come and disconnect that pipe anyway. So I kind of did it, but I was kind of hoping it wouldn't be in such a spectacular kind of fashion. But yeah, I've calmed down a bit now. There was a lot of swearing, but I'm chuckling now. I'm kind of seeing the funny side. Stupid boy. But anyway, yeah, I didn't bother filming this either because I was spending most of my time measuring and cutting blocks, so I wasn't exactly doing like super fast block work or anything. But that's done. Here's the gap for the door, which I'm going to buy tomorrow possibly. Although today's little disaster has set me back about half a day, but never mind. Yeah, and then about 11 blocks is to the ceiling level. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, 2 more blocks. Yeah, and we're at the ceiling. Yeah, after everything that happened, I was just going to call it a day and just go to the pub. But then I realised that I've got to concrete these pipes in and concrete the floor in order to carry on doing the block work tomorrow, so I'm like forcing myself. I've got all the windows open. It's freezing cold. I'm trying to dry the place out a bit, but I've just another 20 minutes. I'm going to concrete these pipes in, and then I can go and get warm somewhere. I got absolutely drenched. I was literally just at one point I actually had my finger in the pipe, and I thought, I can be here all day. I couldn't reach my phone. I couldn't do anything. So in the end, I just had to sort of just let it spray. Fortunately, we're on the ground floor, and there's just a cellar below, and a deserted cellar. So you just drip through into there. No harm done at all. I think even the neighbours kind of saw the funny side in the end. Me running around like, I don't know, drowned rat. Good. All done. Right, that's me finished. Oh, beer. Morning, everybody. Saturday morning. After yesterday's drama, I'm sort of calm and relaxed and ready to go again. Although the place is still a little bit soggy, actually. It's not terribly pleasant. And I still got the windows open, trying to dry everywhere out a bit. Anyway, onwards and upwards. I think the key is to slow down today. Don't rush around and don't make so many stupid mistakes. So if you see me rushing, you know what to do. So today is blocks. I want to concentrate. I want to get this, finished or started even. But I'm going to run out of blocks. I think I've got 9 blocks left. So I'll have a session on this. Then I'll have to go and try and source some more from somewhere. Oh, what a mess. And then I'm going to have a big tidy up, I think, because the mess is doing my head in more than anything. Right, as far as I can go, because I've run out of blocks. But yeah, that's okay. I've got to, one of my jobs from yesterday, but I couldn't do it because the floor was so wet. It's dried out a little bit. I've got to finish cutting these, this wood so I can finish off this pipe. I actually borrowed a mate's chainsaw. But with everything that went on yesterday, I don't really want to make any noise and upset the neighbours. So I might just go and buy myself a new sharp saw and do it the old-fashioned way. And then I can get that in, get it concreted, and then tomorrow I can level the floor, which would be good. Then you start thinking about stuff like tiles. Ooh. Yeah, I've got to admit, I had a severe crisis of confidence this morning. After everything that happened yesterday, I actually started to think, I can't do this, I'm not up to this, I don't have the skills for this. And I was very close to, with the place being so wet and cold, and just generally feeling so pissed off, I just nearly got in the car and went home actually, just to forget it. And then a weird thing happened. I spoke to Kitty, and the algorithm must have been listening in on her conversation. And after we'd finished speaking, on her phone, I think it was a TikTok video or something, got recommended, like the top 10 mistakes that amateur DIYers make doing home renovations. And number 1 was like accidentally hitting a pipe that you didn't know was there. And I think the second one was like electrocuting yourself. But I kind of did that 2 weeks ago, if you remember. So I've done like the top 2 already. And it made me feel a lot better. And like I said, today I'm going at half speed. I don't want any more cock-ups. And I'm actually enjoying myself again. I'm listening to Radio 4. I haven't listened to Radio 4 since I left the UK. I know it's real old fart stuff, sorry. So yeah, my mood is improving substantially. Yeah, this saw, I've been sawing blocks with this, and it's so blunt. As my mum would say, you could ride bare arse to London on it. It's so blunt. So I'm going to go buy some more blocks. I'm going to buy a new saw. I'm just going to have a nice wander around Obby, have a nice cup of tea, and come back and carry on. I think it's still only about 11 o'clock, I think. So, yeah, but I really want to get this done. Yeah, I've lost loads of time this weekend, but I want to get this floor levelled off tomorrow, and that'll be a real milestone. And I'd still like to get the joists in, actually. It's still possible if I find some blocks this afternoon. So yes, confidence restored. Onwards and upwards. Oh, crazy phone. Bloody hell, they're about twice the price here. I don't know. Good, that'll do. I also want to have a quick look around for, see what kind of timber they've got here for the roof or the ceiling. We'll pop around there and have a look. I think I'll leave the trolley here though. It's bloody heavy. Yeah, something like that should do it. It's not got a really long span or anything. It's got a span what? About 1.5 meters, if that. Yeah, probably that might do, I think. 3 meters. I'll have to do the sums when I get home. Yeah, 3 meter length. So if I want to buy any timber, perhaps tomorrow morning, perhaps, I'll need to fit the roof rack on the car, which I happen to have. Just on the way to the checkout, and I came across these on special offer. Battery chainsaws. I think I might put the saw back and get one of these. Yeah. Anyone who knows me is probably laughing their head off now because they know I never ever impulse buy, and I just have. But yeah, that could solve all my problems actually. Yes, and I won't have to use the chainsaw, which means I won't have to clean it, which means I won't have to pay for any petrol. So yeah, it's good. All good. Yeah, all good. Right, more blocks then. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. That's a good feeling. That's it. Arse! I'm out of bricks again. I don't know, what time is it? About 4 o'clock? Yeah, I might go and grab a few more actually while I can. This one, yeah, this is ceiling level. Yeah, finally made it. 11 blocks. Perfect. Well, a brilliant day. Run out of blocks again. I just had a bath and got some clean clothes on. Yeah! I'm going to go out and get some booze and some food, I think. But before I do that, I will show you where I got to today. I'm really, really pleased. All good, yeah. I've got, yeah, I did a bit more after the last time lapse. Yeah, so we've got up to the ceiling height. This here is it's the electric box, the consumer unit, which is going to go, well, here somewhere, but on the other side of the wall. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know, I need to get a few more blocks tomorrow and I can get most of this up to kind of ceiling height, and I can perhaps buy the timber I was looking at and put the joists in. So yeah, and the floor's kind of ready to go, that's all levelled and everything, so very pleased actually. Yeah, considering all the time I lost with the disaster, I'm pretty much where I wanted to be, so that's very good news. Here, yeah, don't worry about all that. This, I'm shitting myself. This is another water pipe I've got to get rid of. I've got to cut that off tomorrow, but don't worry, because I know for a fact it's just there, you know, connected just there. I'm leaving the fan running tonight, just to try and move the air around a bit, and yeah, and try and dry it out a little bit. It's getting better actually, it's getting a lot better. Yeah, I've got the windows open to just circulate the air a bit. Yes, a bit less tropical tomorrow, hopefully. Hockey cocky then, peeps. I'll see you in the morning for some more crazy adventures. It's ridiculously early. It's Sunday. It's about 7:45. I had the most amazing night's sleep last night. I was watching Rogue One, the Star Wars movie, sitting in my wooden chair, and I actually fell asleep upright in a wooden chair. I've never done that before. I must have been exhausted. Anyway, I'm off to breakfast with Ron, as usual, and then it's an early trip to the DIY shop. I think they opened at 8 o'clock, or they open at 8 o'clock. So. Brilliant. Right, get rid of this lot and I can go home. Right, I'm back. I've done the last few blocks and I've started to put the ceiling in. Look at this. Woo, woo, woo. Very good, very good. I'm going to do the floor. I've never used this self-leveling stuff before, so this is a bit of an adventure. Well, that went surprisingly well. I didn't have enough. Bugger. I know I should have bought 3 bags. I only bought 2. So it doesn't matter that bit in the corner because the shower's going to go there. But it was easy actually. The only problem is I didn't have a big enough bucket to mix up a whole bag. So I had to do like half bags. And the problem is the first mix was a bit too runny and the second one was a bit too thick. So I think the lesson to be learned there is get a bigger bucket. But yeah, that's all gone down pretty good. Yes, let's give it a go. This is this is a major milestone in the project actually, because this space, I've probably told you before, but this space up here is going to be where all the pipes and cables and everything, the nerve centre, is going to be. The pipes, the electrics, everything is going to run, and this really is a major milestone now, because it means I can start to fit pipes, cables, and yes, things should fly along now. So yeah, I'm really, really pleased. We had a disaster. But lesson learned, and yes, but we've done it again. I'm going to go home a little bit early because I've run out of things to do. Just installed the consumer unit, electricity box. Yeah, and the door for flat 2 is going to go about here somewhere. So I can't really finish this bit until I get the door in. And before I get the door in, I've got to do that. And that'll be for next weekend, probably. We've already got all the stuff for the electrical project. It's already been planned out for me. I've just got to install it. So we can start doing that in dribs and drabs now. Yeah, one issue that came to light with the with the water spraying everywhere the other day is this wall was just covered with water. It was the first time I've really paid any attention to this mess, really. And another issue has become apparent is that the supply in here isn't going to be adequate for what we need. If you imagine there's 2 air cons and 2 electric cookers running, I think is that 25 amps? It's not going to be enough. So I might have to get an electrician in, or the electricity board, and put some beef things up for us a little bit. But again, it's on the list. Oh, brilliant. Well, that's that. Really good progress in spite of the mini disaster yesterday. But yeah, really, really good. Things still flying along, although it's a bit lonely working on my own. The Hungarian in Hungary is going to be with me again next weekend, so that would be good. Next time, finish off the last few bits of block work for the bathrooms, probably fit that entrance door I was talking about, finish off the last few sort of joists for the false ceiling, perhaps even think about fitting the new window in bathroom 1. It's just, there's so much to do. I can perhaps even start putting some pipes in and some cables and stuff in, so it's just great, really. It's just great. There's just so much to do. Anyway, until the next time, I'll see you later.